When we were observing the evolution of racing in gravel, we really looked at the speeds that these racers were achieving now. So we really went back to the drawing board and tried to deliver something that met their requirements.
You know, there's been this monumental evolution of speed and competition in the last few years, and I think we need a more performance-oriented shoe, lighter, faster, stiffer.
The design philosophy was, look, we need to bring S-Fire level shoe into the gravel racing environment. And one of the reasons why we utilize pro level racers for product development is because of their high mileage. And also they ride in all conditions, regardless of weather.
Gravel's inception was about all-day comfort and long distance.
So we wanted a rider that could put some miles in the product.
And I really started to put it through its paces with some mud and stuff.
So Pete is a great partner for us. He provides some great technical, detailed feedback. A few months later, we developed a prototype using some 3D printed components. The structure was there, and I passed this shoe to him, I believe it was
March or early May.
I said, hey, Pete, we're working on something really cool.
And he was like, hey, I got this special shoe. What do you think? It's kind of racy.
And I want you to commit to help us through the development process and kind of validate the direction of the product. So rigidity is very important on a race shoe, is for that rider to get a sensation of his power being transferred 100%.
The road stiffness and the fit
Stabilizes the foot, which stabilizes the knee, which ultimately improves pedaling efficiency.
It was pretty much instantaneous. I mean, it was within the first ride.
Man, he was so happy when he got the sample. His first initial impression was overwhelming.
It was just night and day. And I always choose my gravel shoe depending on if I'm gonna unclip or not. If there's running or mud, I need a mountain bike platform. And if there's zero unclipping, I generally run my road cleat.
With the RX9, we essentially made the same outsole stiffness as a road platform. He was very impressed not only with the rigidity, but with what he called the secret sauce, or I think he coined it the nectar.
It's like once you taste that sweet nectar, the old stuff doesn't taste good anymore.
The nectar that he was talking about was the pontoon. The pontoon cleat interface is an independent component lug system. The real benefit there is that you have this perfect interface regardless of cleat position.
That pontoon system, that first click and the stabilization was like the aha moment for me.
So literally, you're glued to the pedal. You have rock solid interface.
It's the mountain bike engagement, but it felt like the road platform, which is what you want for stabilization of racing.
That was probably the most critical feedback we got from Pete.
The pontoon was working, you know, what the pontoon's wear life was like.
The other big benefit is that it's a serviceable component. So as lugs wear out, you can replace this component and you can literally refresh your shoes.
I just wanted to use it all the time, and I really started to put it through its paces with some mud and stuff.
Again, some of the components were not finished, and they were very early prototypes.
I don't care if it's plastic, like it's fine. I just kind of started using it for everything.
I did warn him, but he just wouldn't give up the nectar. He raced on the shoes.
I kind of had no choice. It was like, this is what I'm gonna run, and it looks like it's holding up, and I really like it.
And sure enough, he won the race.
It is kind of like your Swiss Army knife shoe, which is how I plan to use it. It's like if there's ever a doubt, it's like this is the go-to shoe because you know it can do everything really well.
To us, that really validated that we were on the right track with the pontoon concept.
If you have to run, you can run. If you need to sprint, you can sprint. And if you need to ride 12 hours in the Chaka, no matter what you have to do, it's gonna do it.
We believe in this idea of no compromise. Understanding, respecting the new gravel peloton and delivering on that requirement.
Gravel's becoming its own discipline. It's not a hodgepodge anymore. You know, we were all running road bike parts initially, but now we're running a dedicated GRX group set, and it's time for shoes to follow.
With the recent influx of the professionalism in gravel racing, really pushed us to develop a world-class level racing gravel shoe. I'm most proud of how the team came together, the factory, the R&D team, and of course our testing process.
The fact that Shimano came to me and Jesse brought this to my attention, that was everything I want in a partnership. And to actually like help build something that's so gratifying, and I was so humbled to be asked that and honored to have a role to play in this.
I'm also proud that we have an all-white gravel shoe.
That's good shit, Jesse.